This exhibition is called Incarnate. It explores a surprising overlap between Buddhist metaphysics and modern and contemporary video art.
Ich freue mich, dass zwei wirklich bedeutende Sammlungen aus dem Rheinland zusammenkommen, arbeiten aus der Langen Foundation zusammen mit meinen Medienarbeiten. Das heißt, zum einen haben wir eben die asiatische, die japanische Kunst und auf der anderen Seite zeitbasierte Medienkunst. Und es ist total spannend zu sehen, wie diese Arbeiten, wo teilweise 1000 Jahre dazwischen liegen, große Gemeinsamkeiten aufbringen.
Die Langen Foundation hat 2004 geöffnet. Und zwar fing es so an, dass meine Großmutter einen Ort gesucht hat, wo sie die Japan-Sammlung zeigen konnte.
Meinem Vater war es eben sehr wichtig zu zeigen, was sich so zur selben Zeit wie in Europa oder früher abgespielt hat in der ganzen Welt.
Und so hat er über die Jahre eine der bedeutendsten Sammlungen japanischer Kunst in Europa aufgebaut.
In Buddhist metaphysics, the central claim is that this world we inhabit, everything we see is an illusion, and that ultimate reality lies behind this veil of illusion. And of course, the spiritual task is to pierce that veil. When we think about media theory and the emergence of video art, you have this investigation of the screen's ambivalent nature. The proposition that perhaps reality lies outside of the screen and outside of the sensible realm. I think that's what unites the two, and that's what the show is exploring. The exhibition opens in the first room with a projected video by Vito Acconci in which the artist is boxing his own shadow. The shadow is the first projected image. It's also the primary avatar. That's the first time an image of the self appears outside the self. And so we have in this exhibition avatars from that primordial shadow all the way up to CGI avatars built in game worlds. Lara Croft is an avatar who's dying and being reborn over and over again in Peggy Awesh's video, which features footage from the first Tomb Raider video game on PlayStation in the 90s.
Sorry about this.
And then you encounter an absolutely contemporary avatar by Ed Atkins, and this avatar is speaking to you from a place between life and death, submerged underwater in the ocean.
And I mean to say that I don't really know how to make a gun.
I don't want to hear any news on the radio about the weather on the weekend. Talk about that. Once upon a time, a couple of people were alive who were friends of mine. The weathers they lived in. Christ, the sun on those Saturdays.
The Tibetan Buddhist word for oneness is Dalai, which means ocean. Within Buddhist thought, the ocean is an image for the primordial interconnectedness of all things. We have this incredible series of folding screens from the Edo period in Japan.
You are in the middle of this woman.
Near to them, a video by the French artist Laurie Provost, which features nude bathers enjoying themselves in water.
This image is undressing you.
It sounds like it might be erotic, but of course it might also be a breathing exercise akin to some meditation as well. We have breath in the form of bubbles, in a work by Karl Zerressen. Breath made visible becomes invisible when the bubbles pop. So you have this oscillation between ideas of immersion in sensuality and then the idea of metaphysical immersion in oneness. I think of the ensemble as a kind of super altarpiece. This wonderful new work made just last year in 2024 by the Chinese artist Lu Yang. Lu Yang explores a contemporary Buddhist aesthetic.
只要对屏幕上的角色只以为是自我，就会产生痛苦。
You see an avatar of the artist experiencing different states of being, different worlds. and then 15 Buddhas from as long ago as 1,000 years old, right the way up to about 300 years old. It's almost as if they're emanating from this screen. So this is the long view of Buddhist art history. When visitors come to this exhibition, what I'd like them to do is enjoy the artworks, really feel the sensual power of this ancient art. So often in the contemporary times, people think they don't have the facility to connect with ancient art or historical art. They feel like it doesn't speak to them. I think that when you bring them together with contemporary artworks, perhaps you can reread them as speaking to themes that are a little bit more relevant than you might have thought. They're gifts from minds from many generations before us.
Es ist so eine wunderbar auratisch aufgeladene Ausstellung, die die Besucher einlädt, durch diese Räume zu wandeln, zu reflektieren, sich der Kontemplation hinzugeben und über die ganz zentralen, menschlichen Fragen auch vielleicht zu sinnieren.
Ich bin mir sicher, dass viele überrascht werden. Die Jungen sind vielleicht überrascht von der älteren Kunst und die Älteren von der Videokunst. Aber ich glaube, dass alle etwas spüren werden.